So I will point out some preliminary takeaways for corporate taxpayers from Budget 2019. The first is that the lower tax rate of 25% plus the surcharge and cess has now been introduced for corporate taxpayers whose turnover is up to 400 crores of rupees. And this is up from the earlier turnover of 250 crore. That's a positive news for corporates. One would have, however, also expected that the minimum alternate tax rate for these class of taxpayers would also have been reduced. Perhaps we can look forward to that in the forthcoming budget or even in government amendments. The other takeaway for corporates is that in case of transfer pricing, one of the biggest impediments or irritations was that in the secondary adjustments, if there was no repatriation of funds back to the Indian taxpayer, that led to interest payments which went on continuously. There has been now a provision which is introduced where you can pay a one-time tax of 18%, and then that particular chapter then gets closed. That is a positive because that's an option which taxpayers now have. And I would say is that this is generally a positive budget for corporate taxpayers. One caveat I do have is that I think that the projections for corporate tax collections and overall for direct tax collections are overtly optimistic, and then that results in certain negative behavior by the tax administration with respect to issue of refunds and the raising of demands. So that is something which I think again the government should reconsider and perhaps lower the tax targets in the budget.